Black Ops 4 because I have very good classes, and I want to show you all of them. So starting off with the Maddox, I use Titanium Sight, Quick Draw, Fast Mags, and Stock. Now this is a very good AR, one of the best in the game by far. And I use Stim Shot, Tactical Mask, Scavenger, and Dead Silence. I use Dead Silence because I want to be sneaky around my opponents. So I want to get the first hand on them. So first shot wins basically in this game. So in my second class, the ABR, very overpowered weapon. Use Titanium Sight, Quick Draw, and the Operator mod. The way you put on Operator mod, you put on the wild card. You press this, you go to put on the Operator mod. Now, the reason I put only Quick Draw is because that's the only amount of slots I have. Plus, Quick Draw, you need to aim it first and get the first shot. And the Burst Accelerator is just really overpowered. You can literally just hold down L2 and it'll just keep on firing. I use Stim Shot, Tac Mask, Scavenger, and Dead Silence again because I want to be sneaky around my opponents. You just need to. Of my third class, this is a class I just mess around with. It's a Koshka with high caliber and AP rounds, and secondary is a KN with rapid fire. I put overkill on so I can have the KN because I want to actually do good if I wanted to. And I'm using Stim Shot. This is actually mostly a S&D class, very S&D class. That's why I have the KN on. I'm gonna put suppressor too. And for Stim Shot, any of these, most Stim Shot's probably the best one by far. It's just very good. You heal up so quickly around corners. You can get the jump on people. For perk 1, Tac Mask, Scavenger, and Ghost. The reason I'm using Ghost is because I'm playing S&D, and since my sniper doesn't have a silencer on it, and I shoot it, people are gonna know where I'm at. So I put Ghost so people can know where I'm at. Undetectable by UAVs while moving, planting or defusing bombs, or controlling score streaks. Reduce reveal time on enemy sensor darts. So yeah, that's why. My fourth class, MX9, very good SMG. Very good SMG. So I'm using, I really like Titanium Sight that much, so I'm using Reflex, Rapid Fire, Advanced Mags, and Long Barrel. This is a very good SMG. It does have some kick to it, but if you can control it, it's one of the best guns in the game by far. I'm using Stim Shot once again, Flak Jacket, Scavenger, excuse me, and Dead Silence. Like again, I want to be silent around my opponents, so that's how I'm going to use Dead Silence. My fifth class, I'm using the KN with silencer, rapid fire, and stock, and the pistol because I have extra shot. The reason I'm using the KN with rapid fire is because this is barely any recoil, so I just slap on rapid fire and it still doesn't. So more bullets coming out of my gun, more bullets are hitting the people, so they're dying faster. And this is one of my best favorite guns in the game by far because it just has no recoil and it's beast, especially with suppressor. It's just very good. And I'm using Stim Shot, Flak Jacket, Lightweight, and Dead Silence because I want to be sneaky around my opponents. For my last class, I'm using the SOG. This is a very pushy class, so if you're a rusher like me, you're gonna want to use this class. The attachments are, I'm using stock, fast reloader, which is fast mags, and quick draw. The reason I'm not using grip is because I can control most of the recoil, so it's a very good gun for me. I can shoot people from medium to long range pretty easily if they're not looking at me, but they're gonna have the first hand on me, so I'm probably gonna die. But this gun is a very good up close weapon. Do not try to like shoot people from long range because you're most likely gonna die. I'm using Stim Shot, Flak Jacket, Scavenger, and Dead Silence. For mostly all my classes, I'm using Dead Silence because it's very good, and people do not hear you, especially from acoustic sensor. They barely hear you. And I'll give you guys some tips and tricks. I play on a 5.5 sensitivity. The lower sensitivity you are, the better your aim is going to be. And you have to have target assist, aim assist, and it's not really controller vibration you have to have on, but target assist and aim assist you have to have on. I play on default stick layout. My button layout, I play on tactical. I want to start using flipped, but I really adjusted to it. So tactical is very good. You can like drop shot, not in this game, but in any other game you can. Melee, just press circle. It's pretty easy. And I want to give you guys one tip. When you're shooting at somebody, if you played Rainbow Six Siege, you always want to aim for the head in this game. The more headshots you get, the faster you're going to kill people. Especially with, what's it been called? SOG. It's very good up close. I melt people with the SOG because it's so good. And score streaks. I run Mantis, Attack Helicopter, and Strike Team. I was running Mantis, Strafe Run, and Gunship. The reason I switched is because the Strafe Run sometimes gets 10 kills, sometimes it gets 0 kills. Now, the Mantis, if you control it, it's beast. Almost overpowered streak in the game if you control it. Strike Team, beast too. They have a lot of health. Attack Helicopter just sits in the air, just mows down people that they can see. Now, the main specials I use are Crash. Because if you use Crash and you get the Attack 5 and you use it, it does 200 points. 50 points to each opponent on your team, which is 4. So 5 times 4 is 20. And then 200 points. In the Assault Pack, it gives you 50 points too per each player that uses it. So that's the more points you're getting towards these big streaks. And the big streaks get you more kills. So the more kills you get, the better you're going to do and the better KDs you're going to get. So it's just very good tips that I just gave you. And game modes I play, mostly play Control. Capture Mosh Pit is okay. The spawns are not that good. Gas TDM is good. Search and Destroy, it's alright. Heist, it's more of a party game mode to play with friends. So those are the tips and tricks I wanted to give you guys in the best class setup. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And that's all I have for you guys today. And